Well, good morning. Today is November 4th. It's Friday. And as you can see behind me, the sun is shining. It's a lovely day. There is a few things I need to do today. I need to go grocery shopping. I need to go buy dog food. And the next thing I need to do, which happens to be the first thing I need to do, is go inside and make my husband some dinner. So I thought maybe you'd like to see what I'm going to make him. It's simple. Very simple. See you in a moment. Okay, this is what I'm going to make my husband. I'm going to make him a little pizza. And I'll show you over here. Look at this. This is Udi's thin and crispy pizza crust. It's frozen. It comes frozen, and there's 2 in a pack. We really enjoy this. But what I'm going to do is I've already spread my sauce, which happens to have been my own. I made it myself, and I had froze it in jars, canning jars, and so I had taken one of the jars out of the freezer last night. But I'm going to cut up a pepper and some pepperoni, and this is some fresh mozzarella, and I think that'll be good for him. Anyways, I'll start chopping up the pepper. I think he likes his to be not cut up real small, so we're just going to, maybe cut it in thirds now and put it on there. I don't think that it's too small. And then cut up some pepperoni. This pepperoni, I'm gonna get this other knife. This pepperoni is extra hard. It's gluten-free and it's lactose-free, and it is a very hard pepperoni. It is not soft at all, but it just tastes delicious on pizza. This probably is not the pepperoni you'd want to put on a cracker with a piece of cheese, but it is really tasty. So go ahead and we'll put that on there. See how much I need. I'm not really sure. Oops, I don't think you can see that. So let me bring this over here. And there we are. Now we're going to be able to see it. And so I'll just put that on there. Oops, sorry. I think I bumped that camera. And I think I might need... Well, maybe not. Maybe that might be really good. Let's see. I'm going to put that one a little closer. And, yeah, we'll put that one on. We'll just do that. Now I'll go ahead and I bumped that again. And I'll just put some of that on there. And we'll see how that will work out. I've never really put peppers on there before, but I know he loves peppers, and I know that, you can buy it at the store like that. So and then I'm just going to grate some Parmesan cheese right over that, and we'll see how that works out. Mindy's right here at my feet. She's just hoping I am going to drop a chunk of cheese. That's what she's hoping. What do you think? You think that's enough cheese? Probably, huh? Okay. Well, this is to go into a 375 oven for 7 minutes. Well, it says 5 to 7 minutes or longer if frozen, but it's not. You can take it out of the freezer, and I'm not kidding you. It's unfrozen like within 10 minutes. So, anyways, I'll show what it looks like when it comes out. Okay, I just took it out of the oven, and it actually took like about 9 minutes, so it does take longer than what they said. And I am just going to give this a quick little cut if I can. And it will be good to go. Okay, so there it is. His yogurt with his fresh raspberries and his pizza all set, ready to go. I hope he enjoys it. Well, here I am. I'm on the road again. Actually, I haven't been out since My goodness, I haven't been out since Monday. Yeah, I guess I've been a bit of a homebody. But anyways, yep, I'm going to go to Wegmans, and then I am going to come around and get my dog food, and then come back up 97 and stop and get my milk and that. Thinking that's probably going to be the most efficient way for me to get to where I need to go. Anyways, I'll talk to you later today. Well, here I am. I was going to go to the grocery store, but then I realized that I had to get dog food, and I really should get that first because that's way in town, and I don't think I really want to leave my groceries in the car and be traveling that distance. So scooting over here on a side road, and it's a bumpy one. That's why my camera's going up and down. And yeah, I probably shouldn't be going 50 miles an hour on this road. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to scoot over to get my dog food, and then I'll scoot back to get my groceries, and then on the way home I'll get my milk because, yeah, that just makes more sense. Anyways, I guess I'm just thinking out loud to you folks, but it's a beautiful day here. It is sunny. It's not cold. It's not hot. It's... You need a jacket. My goodness, that bumped so much. The camera, my hand hit the ceiling. Wow. Okay. I better go. And maybe I ought to slow down, right? Well, this is the dog food. So now I got to choose. What are the flavors we want to get this week? Surf and turf sounds really good. Game bird. Oh, salmon.
They're on special this month.
Maybe we get the salmon.
25% off if you want.
Okay.
Salmon.
And it comes in 3 sizes.
And
The little ones?
Yeah.
let's see here.
You just throw that on the dry food.
You go by weight.
Pork and apples. Yep, I think we'll do those too.
And I just pour it over.
Well, here I am, getting the groceries in the car. This has always got to be probably the part that I like the least. But yeah, I think I bought more than maybe I should have. Oh well, it's all good, right? Yeah, I'll just go ahead and try to stick this stuff in here. My goodness. I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't know what I was thinking. I have a lot of stuff here. And I got that rosemary olive oil bread again. I tell you, I cannot walk by their bread department. It smells so wonderful, and I'm not even supposed to be having gluten, but it's not like I don't have it because I'm sick. I don't have it because it makes me feel better not having it. But at least the ones, that olive oil and rosemary one that I buy, at least that's done with organic wheat flours instead of regular, so that's good, right? I don't even think it's all going to fit back here. Look at this. Yeah. That's a lot of stuff. Oh my. Well, I think I'm going to have to let you go. I think I'm going to have to put this in the back seat. See you when I get home. Well, I got home, put all those groceries away. It took me like a half hour. And the dog food is still in the car, so I think I'm going to have Rick, when he gets up, bring that in. And what I did is, I haven't eaten anything yet today. And so I made myself one of those little pizzas, and it's in the oven now. It's almost done, so I'm going to sit down and I'm going to enjoy that. And by that time, I'll probably have to start making the coffee for Rick because he'll be getting up. So, talk to you later. Well, good evening. I hope everybody had a really good Friday. I did. I finally got out of the house, that's for sure. Hadn't been out of the house since Monday. That makes for a very long time being at home, but I didn't even realize it. until I actually got in the car today and started driving like I told you on the video. That's when I realized, wow, I haven't been out all week. But I did want to share something with you tonight. And we find that in Psalms 27:4, where it says, "One thing I ask of the Lord, this is what I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple." The beauty of the Lord. When I read that, I thought about what it says in Psalms 37:5, and it says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." When I was a very young Christian and in my early 20s, I remember thinking that that meant that God was going to give me the desires of my heart, all the desires that I wanted. And when I thought about that, I thought about, a house, nice furniture, money to pay bills, because you know what it's like when you're young and just starting out. It's a struggle with everything. And that's what I used to think when I would read that verse in Psalms. And that's not what it's talking about. The desires of the human heart can truly only be found in the Lord and in his beauty. That's what it's all about. That is the desire of the human heart. And the beauty of the Lord, what that refers to is in his, how can I say this? In his nature, the Lord possesses everything that is desirable. And his character is one of perfection. So believers, we should be desiring him above all. Because if we delight ourselves in him, he promises to give us the desires of our heart. And this desire will be the Lord himself. We are to reflect the beauty of the Lord to those around us. Our lives, our conduct is to reflect the beauty of the Lord, like a reflection in the mirror. When you look at the mirror, you see your reflection. When people look at you, you should reflect Jesus. They should be seeing Jesus. And when I thought about all that, I thought about the little song that I taught my children way back in the 80s. I don't know if you remember Salty the Songbook, but it was an adorable little song, a little, album with a collection of stories and songs. And there was a song called Beautiful. And I remember the first time I heard it, I committed. I just listened to it like over and over and over again, like 5 or 6 times, so I would remember it. Because it's very short, but it's so sweet. And to this day, when things in my own life may not be going quite the way I want, and my heart starts to fill up with things that are not reflective of Jesus, I will still sing this little song. And this is what it says. It says, "Beautiful, beautiful. Jesus is beautiful. And Jesus makes beautiful things in my life, carefully touching me, causing my eyes to see that Jesus makes beautiful things in my life." That is what I want to leave you with. Because when we realize the beauty of Jesus and we see him for what he really is, nothing else is really going to be all that important. It's kind of like, it reminds me of this camera. If you remember, I told you how I was having problems with this camera I borrowed from my daughter-in-law, because whatever it focuses on first, that's what is going to be clear. Whatever is like behind it, that's going to be blurry. And that's what I learned with when I was out with my grandkids. They're standing here, but there's a mailbox here, and I turn on my camera, and the camera focuses in on the mailbox, and the mailbox is perfectly clear, but the kids are blurry. Talk about frustrating. But that's what happens, I think, to us. When we focus on the wrong things, they seem really clear, and Jesus is the one that's blurry. And we need to focus on Jesus, because if we focus on Jesus and his beauty, then he's going to be really clear, and all the other troubles and all the other things that are going on in our lives are not, they're going to be blurry. They're there, but they're not what's most important. What's most important is what's clear, and that's Jesus. So you think about that. And I'm going to put a link in the bottom if you want to listen to that song. But I also put the original Salty the Songbook on my Facebook page if you want to go and click on it and listen to it. It's like a less than 2-minute song. It's that short. And I can try to sing it for you, but honestly, well, you know what? We'll see. We'll see. But I want to remind you, life happens. Let's enjoy it. Focus on Jesus, and you will be able to enjoy it. Good night, and God bless. Beautiful, beautiful, Jesus is beautiful, and Jesus makes beautiful things in my life, carefully touching me, causing my eyes to see that Jesus makes beautiful things of my life.